Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen hallo zu weiteren Part Let's Play Fake Order. Ich bin es am Zimmerfixer. Wir sind hier immer noch im Horror des Summer Events und beim letzten Mal haben wir hier gesehen, dass wir in einer anderen Welt sind, in der Columbus seine Ziel nicht erreicht ist. Aber wahnsinnig ist er scheinbar immer noch. I saw it. I caught you a lot red-handed. You just came out of my room, didn't you? Looking for something to steal, trying to bump me off cause I ruffled too many feathers. Can't say I blame you. I've been going around asking a whole bunch of big shots for support. So if I happen to meet with an unfortunate accident before I get to Asia, I could end up tilting the balance of power in some nations somewhere after all. But now I did. Thank you, God. Thank you for sending me the boon I needed. I knew it. You are evil. And that means you owe me money. Reparation, deposits, damage. I own you all now, blood, body and soul. And I'm not giving up. I sell, steal, make all kinds of deals, whatever it takes to keep my voyage going. This prince is already powerful. I cannot see a way to effectively fight him in a solo way either. I think we need to retreat in a group. Then let's get out of here. Puh. Is this room empty too? Oh, thank goodness. Das wird jetzt Spartacus' Raum sein, oder? It doesn't look like he knows we're in here. We think we lost him. It's probably best if we stay put here for the time being. Oh, it seems there's another handwritten note here in the room. Let's see what it says. Swearing filthy the absurd truth that is the company is the way to rebel against an aimless, empty life. I will submit to the company's direction. I will submit to the company's vision. I will submit to the company's managerial strategy. I will submit to the company's regulation. I will write this pledge of submission down every morning as proof of my loyalty, so that I will never forget my ceaseless, unfailing devotion to my company. Spartacus PX. And this clearly is something Spartacus wrote, but that doesn't sound like him either. Right, Spartacus would be who he is without focus on rebellion. And while he does mention rebelling here, on the whole, it still reads like a polar opposite of. Huh? Did I not just hear that? I did. Ein nicht so glücklicher Spartacus wird es sein. Definitely. Gotta be an earthquake? No, it didn't last long enough for that. I think those are footsteps. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Wait, footsteps? What do I mean?
Oh, what's this? If you're ransacking my room, then you must be rebels.
We're sorry. Yes, we are very sorry about this, Spartacus.
Still isn't good enough. Rebelling against your corporate supervisors is a very, very, very bad thing. Do you get me?
Uh-oh. As well as may be completely different from his normal self, but he clearly remains a berserk at heart. He may no longer be capable of listening to what we say.
However, if you're willing to submit to serve, maybe we can reach an understanding. I will accept the apology and become idols under my management and lick my shoes as a sign of obedience.
Huh? You want us to be idols? Is that the part of this that out to you, Ilya? Yeah, not happening.
I see. Well, it's going to be a problem. A big problem. I'm a dutiful corporate servant, you see. So I absolutely cannot tolerate rebels.
No, everything, not in a million years.
Haha, doesn't seem to leave you no choice. I'll just have to squash your rebels into submission, like the NCR.
Das ist gut, das ist sehr gut.
I'm not opposed to singing and dancing if it would really help make everyone else's life easier. But somehow I don't see that happening with this man.
Let's get out of here. We should be able to break for the hallway now.
You're not going anywhere, rebels. Now throw yourself at my mercy.
Sorry for the intrusion. Great. We've got even two scary guys coming after us.
Not to worry, we're still safe.
This hall is long and unobstructed, with no sign of the enemy anywhere nearby.
A longer weather, huh? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Master, look over there, is that?
Guests or not, I can't have you running in the halls. For that matter, I've been getting complaints about you barging into other guest rooms, even after I explicitly told you not. Any villains like that are... Villains, huh? Right, that's right. Back then I fired 2 arrows under that tree. After shooting someone I never should have, I shot someone wicked who needed to die. So I've got to keep going. I can't change who I am now. This sin of killing can only be absolved with more killing, so I'm going to keep shooting those who need shooting. That was close, even I was only just able to defend against the spots.
Indeed, they were both deadly and accurate. Please keep your guard up, everyone. We are the huge disadvantage here. You have to find somewhere we can fight in equal ground.
Just you wait, son. I'm gonna go back to being a father you can be proud of. You can't fail as long as you never give up, so I never will. My voyage is still on the way. I'll see your money, your jewels, your blood, your flesh, your power, anything I can to make my dream come true.
Be still, you ass backup dancer for a more popular group before seeing how you do in your own. Oh, and when we put you on stage, make sure you smile for the cameras.
I see. I think we see what's getting here now. I guess is that those guys are the real William Christopher and Spartacus nightmares. They represent things like the death of their pride or the death of their souls, and now in these dreams, this representation have taken on a life of their own.
So they're not the zones we know.
Probably not. I think the caretaker person was probably just assigned to that role like an actor. That's probably what happened in all those nightmares. They were forced to fit into roles with people who'd find a hotel. And if that's true, then it could have been anyone's nightmare playing these roles, not just them. Maybe the real William Christopher and Spartacus are already safe and sound back at Chaldea.
If you're right, that would be a big relief.
I agree, even for nightmares, those memories seem far too painful. Then again, if they haven't woken up yet, maybe it's because they don't want to. Maybe they prefer a dream over the reality, even if it's a nightmare.
I really doubt that's the case, especially for Tal.
Right, a dream. Where ending up killing his son would be an unendurable nightmare for him. I don't know, I guess I can sort of understand where they're coming from. I know whenever I have the scary dream, I always try to realize it's a dream and wake up as soon as possible. After all, it's a lot easier to wake up from a scary dream once you know it's a dream, right? I don't love waking up to sleep paralysis, but that's definitely true. Of course, sometimes you wake up from a bad dream only to find yourself inside another one. Oh my gosh, tell me about it. You know when you're all like, oh no, a bad dream, I've gotta wake up. So you try your hardest to wake up and you do, but you realize, but just as you are starting to relax because it was all a dream. So try to get out of bed only to find you're can't move a muscle. Then you hear the front door cracking open at stone, and you think, oh no, bad dream, I've got to wake up. So you bit at your tongue and desperate attempt to wake up, but just when you think you've succeeded, you're still stuck in bed, unable to move, and just like that, you're in a whole new bad dream. Man, don't you just hate when you get stuck in an endless sleep paralysis loop? Ilya, I think you're more tired than realized. Maybe we should consider seeing a therapist? I didn't mean it specifically. I just meant in general. More importantly, where exactly are we running to now anyway? There's only one place over here with a door. Now we can lock and unlock. That's our best bet. You mean the suit the manager prepared for us? True, he did give us keys to it. He may well have another copy of the key, but it should at least buy us some time to regroup. Come, let us be on our way. Okay, the door's locked. Let's move to the heavy furniture to block it. That should give us a chance to catch our breath. Oh, this room really is spacious. You may have enough room to fit the enemy here. Do you think they'll make their way past the barricade? Yes, they will. Thanks to Lady Sister and observation, I can finally see what's going on here. What do you mean? Similar to the slasher movies, the first day of the Ghost to Girls from the second, I expect another kind of horror movie now. Unfortunately, this one is a little difficult to explain. Let's see. Ghosts are made of part of the subgenre. While it's similar to slasher, its villains aren't indiscriminate. Huh? What are you talking about? Imagine a situation where someone close to you, a friend perhaps, or a family member, suddenly changes into someone you don't recognize. In some movies, there's an external force causing the change, such as a dead spirit possessing them, or a strange meteor from outer space. But whatever they cause, the stories revolve around an only person who, whether suddenly or gradually, experiences a total breakdown, and becomes a psychist murderer who goes on a gleeful killing spree. That sounds terrifying. I don't want to imagine it. Indeed, this is a psychological horror genre. Unlike slasher, which is pit protagonist against an inhuman monster's force of natures, the psychological horror genre consists of stories where very humans will induce the fear of violence and corner harm people too weak and fight back against them. Psychological horror has been a mainstream horror for almost as long as they've existed. At any rate, one of the key differences between slasher villains and psychological horror villains is that the latter often comes clear reason why they are committing their murders. And since they are only humans at heart, their audience is able to understand their motives at least to an extent. But whether their villains' reason may be, they ultimately go too far with horrific results. Perhaps it would be that most villains end up breaking down in extreme ways. At any rate, it's a thin line between understandable and incomprehensible, the idea that any ordinary person can turn dangerous in the wrong circumstances. That makes the subgenre so realistic and thus more believable, terrifying. Yeah, that makes sense. And in this case, I suspect the ones who are most valuable are you and Lady Meshmaster. The terror having the villain kill people were closest one the core aspect of the subgenre after all. I can certainly see that. The idea of being attacked by Tal, Spartacus and Columbus, servants we see at Chaldea all the time. Well, it seems frightening to think about. And now they have been defined as nightmares, beings that exist within the rifts of madness. I'm afraid the only way to save them now is to make them vanish. Understood. If they are not the same servants we know at Chaldea, then we believe dispatching them quickly is our best option. Right. It makes perfect sense, but still sounds really bad when you say it out loud. Just to make sure, we are still the good guys here, right? Really, Skepta, may I remind you that you are already in the midst of battle, please. As such, it is not at all uncommon for yesterday's friends to be today's enemy, and vice versa tomorrow. If one is to survive tumultuous times, one must be willing to forgo mercy when necessary. I cannot disagree. So just gonna kick all their asses, got it. What are their weaknesses? Let me think. They're here. Well, at least they have a hard time getting in here, right? They seem to be decided to destroy the door outright rather than open it.
Here is Johnny! Ah, now where's my money?
Ah! What's the beard twitching like that? I think he's using it to sense a way around the room, like a shrimp antenna. Fascinating.
Just what do you think beards are?
Something the magical girl will never need. Never mind it now. Let's get him while he's stuck in here. Can you use your spear on him, Umarine? I'm not sure I want to get lodged on your spear entangled with that guy's beard. That's what you're worried about?
Haha, now I found you.
Trying to failing to scream.
This pressure on me is truly impressive, but there's no doubt I just smell cannot literally open.
Ja, Leute, natürlich aus Shining, die Szene.
There, it's okay. Just relax and take it easy. I'm hesitant about it by myself, but those men are victims on their own right. Now that they've fused to their dream roles, now completely we can exorcise them forcefully. These poor souls have been transformed into dead spirits' nightmare. So, as magic occurs Jacobino, I make sure to pass them peacefully. Just as soon as I figure it out how. These unfortunate evil spirits might have suffered extreme mental breakdowns. But I suspect that unlike another monstrous slasher, they can still be affected by only physical means. Which means
we need only chip away them without letting their madness lead us stray, strange as they may sound in the context of a dream.
Please allow me. I just know what to do. For the best way to fight bad dreams is with our good dreams. This Vyashingaraki sword style, fighting style Lord Tajima taught me it was originally developed for use digital battles. Huh, good point. I guess VR games are kind of dreaming while you're awake. Yes, exactly. Let me see. I believe Lord Tajima's exact words were,
indeed, at times one's sword and one's dreams will be inexorably linked. One need look no further than a large number of stars with the word Muso or dream in their name. Indeed, Ito Itoshi, the founder of the Itoru school, is said to have had his Musoken technique come in a dream. Furthermore, some warriors are said to have encountered the good gods and the Buddha in their dreams. In other words,
this is exactly what my Shingaraki Vyashingaraki was meant for. At least that is my understanding.
be warned, I won't miss, never again. This is it, I'm finally going to make my dream come true. I'm not giving up, I'll never give up.
Next, I'll be giving you a muscle toning pointers for swimsuit competition. And of course, as another side of my submission to the company, I will turn you training.
You just wanted to change in a swimsuit yourself, didn't you?
Possible?
3 powerful Netmen fall together. Perfect. I would not ask for more of your opponents. Now let me show you what my dream sword can truly do. Ich bin trotzdem dafür, wir nehmen einfach Chiara und zerstören einfach alles in einem Move. Aber okay. So, oh, die hätten aber alle die Damage-C. Nö. Oh, ich kann nur die nehmen. Ja, auch gut. So. Einfach ganz entspannt. Chiara, Damage-C. Und dann war's das schon wieder, meine guten Freunde. So, eine Castoria. Oh, warte mal. Habe ich irgendeinen, der gut... Oh, warte mal. Du kannst doch gut Mental Debuffs, oder? Kannst du gut Mental Debuffs? Ich glaube schon, oder? So, schauen wir mal.
Afflict Confusion. Ah, das macht so in der nächsten Runde. Schade. Decrease Attack, Apply, One Turn verbuffed. Ich bräuchte immer mit Mental Debuffs, aber mir fällt das auf Anhieb keiner an. Fuma wäre jetzt wirklich der Einzige. So, haben wir noch irgendwas Cooles mit Mental Debuffs? Nö. Wer macht schon bitte Mental Debuffs? Macht ja kein normaler Mensch. Nee, schade. Sonst hätte ich hier nochmal ein bisschen Carry Damage pushen können, aber who cares. Da fällt mir auf, ich brauche Waiver gar nicht. Mach doch lieber Tamamo. Ihr habt noch 50% der Pi-Batterie. So, und dann zack. Und dann nehmen wir noch den schönen Mystic Code. Und dann schauen wir mal, ob die eine Chance haben gegen unsere liebe, schöne Chiara. Ich bezweifle es, weil Chiara derbe... Oh, jetzt habe ich einen Fehler gemacht. Wir brauchen 2 Runden, liebe Leute. Ich bin dumm. Mir fällt auf Chiara, der keine MP-Batterie. Keine 100%ige MP-Batterie in der ersten Runde. Oh, oh, oh. Damn you! Komm schon. Mach mal 2 Runden. Werden wir auch überleben. Ja, komm, zeigt's mir. Oh, schön, MP geklaut. So, versuchen wir so mal. Langt, passt, danke. Ich hab gerade vergessen, dass Chiara der erste oder keine 50% Batterie hat. Das ist schlecht, Mann. Sorry guys and girls. Aber wir machen das jetzt besser. Knappe Sache, liebe Leute, aber wenn die Polizei kommt, man, dann flieht man 1,4 Millionen. Nett, Mann. Und ich meine, ihr müsst überlegen. Eine Castoria. Und ihr Meramite Buff war ja nur auf Stufe 1, also nicht auf Stufe 2, Mann. Ganz netter Damage, liebe Leute. Ganz netter Damage. Sie ist schon ein bisschen broken, aber so mag ich meine Servants. Also, schön geschafft. Und damit gehen wir in das in den finalen Abschnitt des Kapitels. My regrets are fading. You didn't fail at all. I didn't? Huh, good, I'm glad.
I lost time, prepared to spend the rest of my life as your slave.
You were a slave, you rebelled right to the end.
I see. So the actual rebel all along. Very well then. In that case I will begin to disappear. As it seems I'm no longer needed.
So I didn't kill my son after all. Thank goodness. There's one thing you should know. This battle helped me realize what we are collected. That we were collected? That's right, a collection of fear, death and murder. You all be careful out there. Those enemies you're up against now are even more dangerous than you think. Rest in peace. Regardless of what sons of dreamsters men may have been behaving. If this helped them to forget their false selves and regain their true ones, I think it all worked out for the best. I've even more pre-hearted now than I did before. But now we have new concerns, a collection of fear, death and murder. And that's not all. Did you notice what else William said, Master? You mean the enemies part? Right.
If he was telling the truth, that would mean we have more than one enemy here. Well, in the meantime, at least the hotel's witness is all taken care of. True. All we have to do now is to find a way to escape it. Then let's go. Gotta do it. None of this would seem right. No luck here either, huh? Das ist ein überraschenderweise positives Kapitel, nämlich hier ist Yu nicht gestorben. I gotta take a look over there. We come with you. Okay. Hey Cora, I'm gonna take a shower. Huh? But Murasaki said we should never go off on our own. Oh, I'll be fine. It's just a shower. I'm not so sure that's... Sie wird sterben. Great, thanks. Ich hab's gerade noch gesagt, liebe Leute. Ich hab's gerade noch gesagt. Well, at least we're here too. Are you sure about that? Huh? You're back. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any. But Lady Yumarin. Taking a shower. A shower? Oh no, this is terrible. Just terrible. Lady Yumarin, please come right down. Somebody, get the light switch. I think it is this. Josi's tot. Something kicked me in the instant lights went out. What the hell is going on? That's what I want to know. Lady Yumarin taking a shower in a horror movie is for all intents and purposes a death scene. Hey, habt ihr alle nie Hitchcock gesehen? Dun, 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 dun. But there wasn't even anyone else there. As I told you before, the subgenre we are in now is psychological horror. And psychological films are all about terror that come from somewhere close to breaking down. In this movie case, I suspect this hotel has something to do with the breakdown. Essentially, this hotel is either a kind of supernatural phenomenon or an evil spirit is haunting it. While we may have defeated those three gentlemen, the influence of the hotel itself still lingers. I therefore believe we are not safe as regards this particular movie rules. Ah, gotcha! So, in the fast becoming a go-to movie, Yumarin kicked the bucket again cause she played right at the standard shop. That's right, ever since the dawn of horror movies, there have been still things a character should never say if they wish to still be alive and by the movie's conclusion. I'm not staying here 1 minute longer. We can't afford to be dragging that weight with us. I'll be right back when we get out of the Steiners on you. And of course, I'm going to take a shower. Per Yumarin. At least she died doing what she loved. This is unfair. I just want to go home already. Anyway, it looks like we're out of the woods now. I thought we would wake up from the stream on our own, but maybe that's not the case. Then it's just to investigate our last lead here, the manager's office. The manager's office? Indeed, we found something strange in his safe. Okay, liebe Leute, ich würde aber sagen, bevor wir uns den Safe nochmal genauer anschauen, machen wir einen kleinen Cut und beim nächsten Mal geht es dann weiter hier mit Let's Play Fake Grand Order. Bis dann.